Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Melissa and this is Melissa's Kitchen. Today we are going to make a cheeseburger. So what I have today is a 1/3 pound hamburger patty, and I've already pre-seasoned it. What I did was I just sprinkled a little bit of seasoning salt on both ends. And so what I'm going to do is, there are different ways you can cook a burger. You can cook a burger on the grill, or you can cook a burger on the skillet. Today we're going to cook indoors. It's kind of rainy and overcast outside where I am. So we're going to cook in the skillet today. But I'm going to show you a technique that I use to keep the burger tender. You want a burger when you bite into it to melt in your mouth, and no matter how you like for it to be cooked, I tend to like for it to be cooked a little bit on the cooler side when it comes to the spectrum of the different temperatures. But if you're someone that does like a medium well to well done burger, you can still use this technique to make sure that the burger is still tender and not overdone and not tough. So let's begin. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and put the hamburger patty in the skillet. I have the numeric dial set to number 2 on my stovetop. So I tend to cook my burgers at a lower temperature because it's easier to control, and I've just lined the skillet with a little bit of cooking oil. You can use the cooking oil of your choice, and we're going to go ahead and put it in. Now, one technique that I use to keep the burger tender is that every minute you want to flip it over. So if you want your burger to be medium well to well done, you're going to flip it every minute until you're done cooking. Excuse me here for a second. I am going to set a timer here. And you can use the timer to help you, to keep you on track, just so that you don't let the burger stay on one side for more than 1 minute. But I'm going to go ahead initially and just kind of lift it. I apologize. I don't have my spatula with me at the moment. So don't try this at home. Spatula is much better than this. But as you can see, that the burger has a very light brown color to it, and as you're cooking the burger, you're going to start to see the juices cook up, and you can see that the juices are not very clear, and that's because obviously right now it's a pretty rare burger. And so that will help you gauge what the current temperature of the burger is while you're cooking it, so that you don't prematurely take it out of the skillet if you don't like to have a rare burger. Now, there are some people that do enjoy eating rare burgers, as long as you use good hand hygiene and good, sanitation in your cooking area, and you use a greater quality meat that you're cooking with, you should be okay. But with anything that you cook at a lower temperature, like rare, medium rare, even medium, there is always that higher risk of foodborne pathogen. So I just wanted to throw out that disclaimer. And so you can see right here, I got it. Now, I like a thicker burger because it's easier to cook the way I like it. I like a medium burger. I know everybody's not into that. As a rule of thumb, the thinner the burger, the quicker it's going to cook. So if you do have a smaller burger, you're not going to want to cook it nearly as long as a thicker burger. And then on the flip side, if you've got a thicker burger, half-pound burger, you're really going to want to flip it over frequently and keep it in longer so that you don't undercook it if you don't want it that way. Okay, I'm actually going to flip it again like this. Excuse me. Trying not to use my hands, but I'm going to, because I don't have the spatula. Spatula is ideal because you don't need to use your hands if you have the proper cooking tools. And you can see on the sides also, you want to take a look at the side of the burger. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but the side of the burger is actually pretty pink. Yeah, there it is right there. You can see it's kind of pink. So that'll help you also know where you're at in the process. And again, you just want to flip about every minute or so. If you want to flip every 30 minutes, 30 seconds, that's perfectly fine as well. But when you flip frequently, you prevent one side from being overdone or from being basically charred. There have been some studies that have shown that overcooked meats can produce toxic chemical agents, especially with the charcoal in it, when it creates that charred effect, and that's really not that healthy. It is possible to eat a medium well to well done burger without having all of that produced charcoal. You really don't want that. Don't quote me on this, but that charred effect can also create, I think, a little bit of a carcinogenic effect. I think I read that somewhere in a study. So don't quote me on that, but definitely you don't have to have a raw burger, but you can have a well done burger without that overcooked effect. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it again. And you can see how it's getting browner and browner. Now, I will tell you, I prefer medium to medium rare, like I mentioned earlier. So I'm probably not going to cook this burger for much longer. So how you would know, if you're somebody that likes a medium well burger, you will have a slightly browner color. All of the edges are going to be brown. There's going to be no pink. As a rule of thumb, a cooler temperature burger is going to have a little bit of pink undertones. With the medium rare, and a rare burger is going to stay, it's going to maintain a pink undertone. So that's how you can know at first glance whether or not you're dealing with a medium or cooler burger. So if you don't like that, please watch for that. Make sure it has no pink undertones. And then obviously if you see pink juices cooking up, you're still probably in that medium or lower temperature range. So if you see the juices cooking up and they appear to be pink tinged, you need to keep flipping and you need to keep going. And then by the time you stop seeing that pink colored juice coming up, you're probably at a medium well temperature. And again, you want to make sure that the edges have no pink undertones when you're at a medium well. Medium well should have no pink undertones. Medium, you'll have a little bit more of a darker brown exterior, but you will have pinkness and a warmth on the inside. Medium rare, you're going to still have pink juices come up with a pink center, and it's going to be slightly cooler than the medium. Medium rare, you're going to see more pink juices and you're going to have a much cooler center temperature. And we're kind of coming out of that rare range now, and we're more kind of like in the medium rare. And you can see right here, I don't know if you can see it, how you have the pink juices. This is medium rare, okay? So we are currently at medium rare. Now I will tell you, I like a medium rare burger. Not everybody does. But this is what your medium rare looks like. You got to put a little bit of pressure on that patty to see what you're working with. If you want medium well, you put pressure on this patty, the juices should be clear. Now, obviously, you can go for another minute or two, and you'll have a little bit of a more supple, firmer texture of the burger. You're getting more into that well done realm. So I'm going to flip again. And like I said earlier, I do like for my burgers to not be overly done, so I'm probably going to stop the cooking in the next minute or two. Now, for the sake of this demonstration, I may get it up to a medium temperature, since that might be a little bit more of a middle ground. But I do like a cooler burger. Okay, just flipping frequently. If you don't wait the whole 30 seconds to a minute to flip, that's perfectly fine. You're better off flipping too early than flipping too late, because at least you're giving frequent exposure to both sides evenly. and you don't have to worry about overcooking one side. And you can start seeing a little bit of a darker pigmentation, but again, you still have this. So this is still medium rare, okay? And you can still see there's a little bit of a pinker undertone right here. Not as much as before. But again, your juices are going to tell you where you're at. Okay. And I still have a little bit of a pink colored juice. I'm going to flip again. Okay. And you can see it right here. There it is right there, medium rare. And this is a burger that if you cut into it, it's going to do that. Or if you bite into it, it's going to do that. So if you don't want your burger to have that color of a juice, then you need to keep going, keep flipping. Okay. And again, you still see pink juices. But I'm going to stop this very soon because I like my burger like this. But for those of you who don't, the best thing to do is just to keep flipping back and forth frequently until you don't see this color of a juice anymore, okay? Okay, still seeing pink juices. So this is about a medium rare to medium. I'm not seeing nearly as many juices coming out. So we're approaching a medium. Medium, you don't see that many pink juices coming out. But again, if you were to cut into the middle of it, or if you were to bite into it, it will still have kind of a light pink pigmentation, okay? By the time you get to medium well, that pink should be all gone, but you should still have a good bit of tenderness in the burger. Okay. 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 And you can see here, it's not as much as before, not nearly as much. So I'm going to flip it again to make sure on the other side. Right, the pinkness is pretty much gone. So I will tell you, I'm probably at a medium texture. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this, and I'm going to go ahead and dress this burger up. Okay, so here is my finished cheeseburger. And the good thing about a cheeseburger is that you can dress it up however you like. And I have a little bit of cheese, tomato, onion, and some sliced avocado on the side. And I have some mayo on my bun. This is a Kaiser bun that I put this burger on. You can use whatever you want. So this is a medium cooked burger. And if you notice, it's brown all the way around. And how you determine whether or not it's medium, if you're aiming for that temperature, is that earlier when I showed you the pink colored juices coming up while you're cooking, as soon as you notice those juices go away as you're flipping back and forth, the second they stop coming up while you're putting pressure on the patty, you're probably at a medium temperature. And the reason why you want to probably take it out sooner than later, as soon as those juices stop flowing out, is because sometimes, and I've noticed this a lot in the restaurant industry, and I'm going to try real hard not to get on a soapbox, but I really don't eat a lot of burgers out in public, because what I've noticed is that a lot of people who prepare burgers, when you order it a certain way, a lot of times it doesn't come the way you ordered. And I've come to the conclusion that, unfortunately, a lot of people that cook burgers don't know the difference between the different temperatures and what they're supposed to look like. I mean, I've asked for a medium rare burger and gotten a well done burger. I mean, that's how bad it can be. But you want to take that burger out as soon as possible once you stop seeing those pink colored juices if you're looking for a medium, because it really doesn't take long from that point to get to a medium well. Now, from medium well to well done, it's kind of the same thing, but the reason why I say that is once you get to the medium temperature, you've cooked the entire exterior of the burger, so the only part that's left to cook is the interior. And so the interior is going to really start heating up. And you're going to lose that pink hue if you're looking for a medium burger. And so that's where a lot of people messed up, from what I've seen in my own observation. But definitely if you're looking for medium well, you're going to keep going maybe 2 more minutes beyond that with the constant flipping. And again, you really want to aim for a very soft, supple burger that you can easily put pressure on with your spatula. If you notice there's a little bit of resistance and increased thickness, you're probably at a medium well to well done texture. So this concludes my video on making a burger. And a burger, like many other things, is cooked to your own personal taste, cooked to your own, desire. So there's no right way to cook a burger. But if you're someone like me that likes to have a burger a little bit more on the medium to medium rare side, the constant flipping is really going to be helpful in helping you preventing that burger from being overcooked. But then also, if you do like a warmer temperature, that frequent flipping every 30 seconds to minute will keep that burger very soft and tender, even when it's cooked well to medium well done. So please like, share, and subscribe below. And please keep the comments and the suggestions and requests coming. And until next time, bye for now.